Hello, welcome all. Welcome for tuning in for a latest episode of Living World of Darkness, the Demon Venue. So, what we have here today is two individuals of the fallen court. One needs, basically both of them need to introduce themselves. So we're gonna start this scene with them approaching the Grand Rise Hotel, basically where they usually congregate at, and we're going to start right there with them basically approaching the entrance to this very high-rise building.
So Georgie's been here once or twice. Um, she'll walk in, um, looking a little out of place in her, you know, kind of thrift store style clothing, and probably has some smacks in it, some sort of sauce of something she ate last night. Um, so she kind of like almost stealthily walks in. Um, doesn't really doesn't know if she really wants to see anyone that she's seen before yet. Just yeah, and just looks around.
Like always, you will see basically Albert Cromsworth near the golden set of elevators, just standing right there, looking ever vigilant, standing up straight, perfect posture. And he stands there. When he sees you, he basically gives you a deep bow.
She looks a little awkward at that. She probably walks with like a little bit of slump, like her shoulders are a bit slumped. Um, she's kind of, and she walks up to him. Hey,
Good
um,
evening,
hi.
Miss Brooke.
Uh, Albert, right?
Yes.
So I was kind of wondering if your boss is home.
Ah, you mean the Lord Tyrant, correct?
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure if we should call him that, like publicly, but oh wait, yeah, this place was okay. Yeah.
Of course. I will make sure that, and he'll think he should be in.
Okay. So yeah, I kind of only saw him at the party thing. I haven't really formally yet. So yeah, I was kind of hoping if he's not back another day or another moment, like that's not really a problem.
Ah, do not fret. Your company will be surely sought upon. If you wish to see the tyrant, he has time for you. And I am pretty sure in about three, two, one, someone should be entering into these said doors, also looking for the tyrant. And he will stare at the basically the nice revolving revolving doors.
Through the revolving doors, a moment that he closed off the one, a young man literally stumbles in. He's been in a hurry, like he's running, but he seems to be in place right here, as in this location there needs to be. How he's clad, I wouldn't say in shambles, but not any any sort of I would say brands cover his body. He is not shaven in a while. He takes off his fedora and he looks around, and then he spots the man of great stature. And yeah, he walks over to the man and says, I'm here to see the boss.
Ah, well then, I feel like you two have struck a chord in the same ideals of seeing the Lord Tyrant. If you may step into the elevator, and I will send you two up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I get into the elevator. I look Georgia up and down.
Uh, Georgie is kind of stiffly looking ahead of her, but her eyes will, you know, turn towards him if he starts looking at her. Hey,
How you doing?
not too bad. You?
Good on you. I'm just fine.
Okay.
So what's your name?
Who's asking?
My name's Aaron.
Georgie.
All right. Going up to see the boss, eh? Just said me.
Yeah.
All right.
So as basically Albert will step into the elevator with y'all and basically unlock this panel with this golden key and press this black button, and y'all will basically go up a couple of floors and then the black button will light up red. It takes about good 5 minutes to get to to get up all the way to the top. And when you get up there, you basically will see this nice, you know, very office, classic looking, uh, big boss type of office. Like the classiest of classy. Basically, you will see the tyrant basically sitting down, all black suit, very suave looking. And right next to him is a very beautiful blonde woman with basically a pendant of an eagle, basically on her on her blouse.
Aaron gets out of the elevator. He hates being up so high. It's not like he has vertigo, but he just doesn't like going up that high. And he walks over to yeah,
Georgie.
what seems what seems to be the lady and the man behind the desk.
Georgie follows.
As y'all follow and y'all approach, Albert will take a step out.
Lord Tyrant, most watcherful watcher, I introduce to you Miss Westbrook and Mr. Aaron, who seeks an audience with you, Lord Tyrant.
And as he says that, the tyrant will nod and he will look towards you and basically say, "Greetings."
Good evening to you, sir.
Uh, hello.
Hmm. Where's my manners? I'm sorry. My name is Daniel Kendricks of the First House. I am tyrant of New York. It is most certainly a pleasure to see new faces. Well, I did see your face. And basically, he'll point at Georgie with a smile. But I'm glad that you've come here to introduce yourself to me.
Yeah, I don't think we met under the best of circumstances, sir. Uh, I'm I'm Georgie Westbrook. Second house. Hi.
It is nice to meet you. How about yourself, Mr. Aaron?
My name's Eric Jameson, or Jamison, like we like to call it. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm an how did you say call it? Um, I'm from the Anunnaki. I'm a malefactor. Been here in New York for quite a while, mostly under the ground, if you know what I mean.
Ah, most interesting. Mm. And he will basically look to him and, do y'all want anything to drink?
What are you having?
Anything you want.
All right, get some Irish whiskey down there.
And basically, he will kind of look to Albert, and Albert will basically come right from behind you with basically a bottle of Irish whiskey.
Wow, I didn't hear you there. Thank you. That's not.
Of course, young master.
And basically, he'll step off to the corner. So, what would you like to speak to me about,
Me?
other than introductions and whatnot? As he basically looked to both of y'all.
No. Aaron looks at Georgie if she has something. Otherwise, he will speak.
She just kind of shrugs, you know, lets him. If he looks ready to ask things and such,
Oh yeah.
he lets him go first.
All right. As soon as Aaron get that idea, he says, "Well, seeing how I see it, you are new in town. Now I've been a while here. I've been here a while, see. But what I don't have is, connections that you're having. Mine are mostly among the humans. So I was wondering, me knowing the city, you being new and all, maybe I could help people out find their way."
Is he talking to the tyrant?
Oh yeah.
And he'll look and be like, "No, I've always been here myself."
Then why haven't I never heard of you?
Because you may not have interacted with the courts.
Hmm. I should remedy that then, shouldn't I?
That would be a good suggestion. Um, dis- Despite what's going on.
Then by that, I'd like to introduce myself to you and the court. If the court needs anyone of my small stature, you shall let me hear, and I'll see what I can do. Now, I'm not one for making all those kind of stuffs. I am new, but I'm willing to learn and put myself at your service.
That would be most appreciated. All the help that can be gained and garnered, I will most happily accept.
Is there someone of my house that I can talk to, or am I currently the only one?
Right now, the court is rebuilding itself after the Great Hunt.
All right.
It seems to me that you may be the
The
first
Great
one
Hunt.
of your house here. Hmm? He'll look to Georgie. Hmm?
What's this? What's this Great Hunt?
Uh, the Great Hunt was a very tragic incident that occurred earlier in 2019. Um, a lot of its leadership here and the tyrant before me was systematically hunted down,
Ooh.
including their thralls, including the ones who they made pacts with, and also those of high position.
Do we know who wants to do that?
Suspicion says it's the Sanguine Legion, a bunch of religious zealots.
Fanatics.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not sure if I'm much of a fighter, but I'm happy to help any way I can. And maybe see if we can fill up that spot for my house, because since I'm the first one, you know.
that would be most appreciated. Right now, I would like, since y'all are new in town, I would like for you all to meet with the other of this courts to discuss further things about the Sanguine Legion and whatnot, so you both can be well aware of the troubles that might come about this, because I feel that the threat is not over yet. I feel like with the rescue mission to rescue our dear sister of the court, Elizabeth, and basically you'll see Elizabeth nod. I feel that there is much more organization to these fanatics, but we did deal a blow to them.
So, Tyrant, sir.
So
Sorry. Go ahead,
please
ma'am.
go ahead. No, no.
So, Tyrant, sir, I was wondering, since since the previous court's been pretty much slaughtered, do we know why and how they got in connection and found everyone that used to be connected to the other, to the other court? What is preventing us from happening that the same happens to us? You know?
That is something we're looking into now. I feel like we won't learn anymore unless we figure out truly what this Sanguine Legion really is.
What they want, other than the eradication of our kind.
So that's why you sent a call for informants, right? People are good with gathering information.
And he will look to, basically, he won't say nothing. He will look to basically Elizabeth, who stands there, and she'll basically kind of she'll nod, and basically she'll step up. That's what the Ministries of Eagles is all about: gathering information, learning about them, learning about what's going on out there, so it may better the court, and also garner resources as well.
What kind of resource we talking about?
Influence, uh,
Oh boy,
eyes and ears on the streets.
street I can do. I find my own self on the street most of the day, or under them.
My ministry, the Ministry of Eagles, deals with information and getting it to the right places, and also bringing it back to the court. Do you wish to maybe join said ministry, and she will look to Georgie.
I'm I'm not quite sure how good I am with being on the streets, but I'm a I'm a decent scout. I think I've proved that in the last, well, when we rescued you. Um, so I might be able to help, and I don't
It,
have much else to do. I don't have a job or anything, so you know.
she will smile and basically she will walk towards you and she'll hand you a card of basically a reporter, basically a card from a reporter. I would like for you to talk to one of my thralls. He should be able to get you set up in the right places. Um, Also, you can get paid as well. The only thing that you will probably just be doing is just posing as a reporter, getting information where you can get it. He could probably set you up with something.
Um, okay, I can give it a try, I guess. Um, I'm not very good with people, in all honesty, but yeah, sure.
It's all about asking the right questions, even if you're not good with people. Just knowing where to look and knowing who to ask. You should give him a call.
Sure. It's just that most reporters generally seem to know my face.
I know about your I know about your background history. I did research on it, Miss Westbrook. Do not worry. You will not be in the public eye per se. You will be almost like a reporter slash informant.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give him a call.
And if you are really interested, maybe you wouldn't mind joining officially in the Ministry of Eagles. I will give you time to think about it.
Uh, no, wouldn't mind helping out, but I don't know. Um, I'd like to weigh my options.
Of course, think on it. It's no rush.
Sure. I'm not very good at committing to something.
It's quite all right. And she'll take a step back. She'll have a very bright smile on her face, and basically she'll look to the tyrant, touching his shoulder, and he will nod. I guess that's answered some questions. Do y'all have any more? Anything you wish to know?
What is currently the thing that you need the most?
Maybe this problem looked into. That seems to be the most immediate concern right now. Maybe to hit, maybe some to hit the streets and find out what they know on the ground level.
And if you won't don't mind providing some details, I might just find myself in the right neighborhoods, walking around, asking questions.
Previously there was it happened to be on the internet. He would show you a picture not me. He'll show you a video on his phone of a burnt man with a sledgehammer, basically on a shanty, preaching in a shanty town near the docks, basically saying kill the fiends, punish the sinners, basically. And he's a badly burnt man.
So may I ask, what makes this man more dangerous than all the other crazy zealots that we have out there, trying to make us pay for our sins and all that?
Because he murdered the young boy um, a couple of weeks ago. Beat him to death with a pipe.
How do we know this?
And basically, he will look to Georgie.
Well, we found a pipe. A couple of us looked into the murder uh, because of the symbol that was written above this dead boy.
All right.
Um, we found a pipe and we let Albert here do some scrying on it. It led to a somewhere near the harbor, I believe. Out of character, I'm not sure
Yes,
anymore.
somewhere near a harbor, like a little shanty town
Yeah,
with the broken down like parts.
yeah. So I guess that place also needs to be looked into, because it might be a new lead.
All right. Sounds like there's work to do.
So what's how does this court thing works? Like, what are our goals and what are your goals? As she looks at the tyrant, what is expected of us if we were to join, and what happens if we don't?
Well, if you don't, just walk away, go your separate ways. I ask very little for those here. I ask for you all to protect one another, to treat one another with respect, to respect each other's territory. I also expect you all to hold a little bit of proper etiquette when attending court. I the goal now is to rebuild. A serious blow was dealt to us early last year, and what we're doing now, we're rebuilding.
But to what end?
Make this place home again.
So, unification of our group,
Yes.
of our people. Okay. Well, being all alone is just being all alone, and I've not been
Being
feeling.
Oh, what were you about to say? My bad.
No, please, sir, go ahead.
I understand the need of seclusion, of solitude, of reflecting oneself, but in this city, we do not need to be alone. We do not need to be separate from each other. We can have our spaces, we can have our place where we go for our refuge, but we need this togetherness. We need this more now more than ever.
Because of the Sanguine Legion? is there more?
I feel like the Sanguine Legion is only the first among many tests to come our way. This is just a gut feeling, but I feel like throughout the years of the peaceful times of the fallen within New York, the bountiful times when faith poured in, when the pacts were strong with, within the fallen, when the thralls gave us complete obedience and also worship. I also feel that those times have come to an end, and that the test of not only valor but of mental fortitude is about to begin.
Okay, I, I suppose.
Aaron is finishing his whiskey glass, pouring another.
I I don't think I have much or many questions. I don't think I have any question really. Uh, I mean, there's a lot that I don't know yet, so I suppose I'll just wait and see. Thanks for your time and the answers you could provide.
Of course, I am glad that I could help. Mr. Aaron, do you have any questions for me or concerns?
Oh, I have many concerns, but they'll have to wait until I come up with some answers in order to have those concerns met. So for now, I have no questions. I just need to figure out where the group is. Who would know most about this cultist group, these religious zealots, and then see if I can hear on the street who's willing to talk about what's happening while keeping my regular job, obviously. Well, because I'm mostly here on Staten Island, I believe you're in.
They will be more in the on the outer care. They will be more in like the outer Manhattan level.
Oh, sorry.
You're
Then yeah, then yeah, we'll focus on Manhattan,
fine.
especially North Manhattan. That's where his family is.
Well, if that is all your concerns, I will say that, and he will basically snap his finger, and basically Albert will bring you um, a nice vintage Irish whiskey, basically bottle, and hand it to you. A gift.
All right, much appreciated, sir.
Georgie, would you like anything?
Um, if I could have a moment of your time in sort of private, sir.
Aaron is lifting it, the bottle in his hand, and he's making his way to the elevator.
Sir, I would like to apologize for the suggestion of blowing up the compound we targeted. Did not mean to defy your orders, sir.
I believe our good tyrant left
That's
absent-mindedly.
very like poof.
Yeah.
At the same time, we need
what
to
happens to
clear.
the hangout if this happens?
It's still live, so we can wait for a bit to see if he comes back.
All right. Aaron binge drinking on some vintage Jameson. Nice.
Mm,
All right, then. My bad. What was happening again?
see, there he is again.
Uh huh. What happened?
Welcome back, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Georgie asked if she could have a moment of your time in private.
Yes, and basically he will look to Aaron and to the other two.
Aaron's was already making his way to the elevator, ready to go down with Alfred, or whatever his name is.
And basically Elizabeth will join y'all.
Uh, Sir, I would like to formally offer an apology for um, going against your order when uh, I questioned your order about not blowing the place up, and that was wrong of me. I wish to apologize.
You're fine. I understand where your sentiment was coming from. All I ask
I,
is just don't let it happen again. Not when not when it is there in the heat of battle.
I was merely thinking about getting rid of any evidence, so I was wrong to doubt you.
You
That is not my style.
of course. I know you used to be a soldier.
Yes, sir.
When things like that arrives or happens, do not worry about when it's pertaining to me about the cover up. I have built many connections throughout the city and those within it to make this said things possible disappear.
Yes, sir.
Do you need anything? Do you
No, sir.
have any place to stay?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
I'm
And
not homeless.
he will basically he'll look at your clothing and basically he will look under the drawer and he'll basically pull out basically a nice clean stack of money and just basically put it in front of her.
Sir, I have done nothing to earn something like that.
You are a fallen of my court and looks like you can use a little bit of walking around money. This is no problem.
uh, Diamond, how much is there roughly on the desk?
Probably about say about 10,000.
Jesus fucking Christ. Uh, which is probably George's reaction as well, by the way. um, Sir, that's more than 9 months of rent, probably.
Then 9 months of rent it will do, or whatever you want it to be.
I I do not feel comfortable accepting this money, sir.
So, are you questioning my generosity towards you?
No, sir.
Then take the money.
Yes, sir. She'll take the money, kind of looking a little like, not a little. She looks absolutely flabbergasted at that.
Ah, hold up. And basically, he will look. He will take out his computer and he'll basically type something up, and he'll be looking at like a card, and he will basically uh, gesture you to come back and be like, "Can you give me that money, please?"
She'll give him the money.
And she will just he'll just give you a card instead.
She'll she'll just give a look at the card.
The pin is on the back, and it has roughly the same amount on there.
Well, that is probably better for safekeeping in the neighborhood where I have my home.
Of course,
Thank you, sir. I will make sure it will go somewhere where it should be.
to your either your enjoyment or responsibilities. Either way, it is yours.
Thank you, sir. With your permission, sir, I'll take my leave.
Of course.
She'll take a couple of steps backwards before turning around and walking off to the elevator.
And if anybody have anything else, I think that is where we will end the thing, huh?
Uh huh.
Alrighty then. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watch for watching. This has been another exciting episode of Living World of Darkness, the Demon Venue, Fallen Stars of New York. See ya.